friends, welcome to episode 45's review of Yokai Watch Y Academy, Y Hero Academy, whatever you want to call it. This episode is called Will You Qualify as a Hero or a New Hero? Which is Hiro no Shikaku Deru ka Shin Hiro. So this episode was great. This episode is a S rank episode because Matarou finally got character development, which is much needed. And I think that that's all the more important, basically. Kuka's like, no, we can't make you a hero because this watch, we just can't utilize it right now. And a new alien is introduced as well. My favorite alien, because you guys know I like sharks. Hojiro Sameki. And I know he is a reference to someone, and I can't put the reference into effect. Like, I can't tell you who the reference is, too. I want to say like a Yakuza guy, but I don't know who. We get a lot of nice character development that builds upon itself for Matarou. Elna is just kind of contemplating stuff. Basically, you guys remember the meteor, right? Right. Titus, orange glowy Dragon Ball Z looking character, is a alien from a distant world. And Nayu proposes the idea of awakening Matarou as a hero to destroy the trench jamming generator. And because of this, the YSP Club and Earth Alliance Student Council, it is brought to their attention that Titus is a thing. No, he is not hungry. And no one's going to get that reference. And Titus basically reveals himself that he's been helping Matarou subconsciously to a certain degree. Titus and Matarou go through a training montage. Titus also shares backstory with Matarou when Matarou doesn't feel confident enough to basically live on. Basically, our boy Titus lost his wife and his son in, I believe, the destruction of his home world, which is not good. You don't want to lose your family over the destruction of your home world brought upon you by Mizera. Basically, no one else can transform still, so Matarou was selected by default. Nayu wholeheartedly believes in Matarou and Shining Boy will be born, but not really. But Titus was in that meteor that crashed down to Earth. Titus also gives me Fudomio Boy vibe, with him playing on a Y-switch while Matarou trains. I want to say, like, Titus's design is reminiscent of, like, multiple cultures, a little bit of Arabic culture, a little bit of Asian cultures, Naginatas, or whatever they are, like, style earrings, the crest on his forehead, which looks like a sun being shielded. Like, there's a lot of depth to this character that a full analysis might be needed once we know more, like a little bit more, that we can dive further into things. The flashback was enough that it gave us the gist of who Titus is. We're also informed that the trench jamming generator only blocks things from the planet, so that's why all of the current transformations are locked out, and even has negative effects to the flora and fauna of the planet. So there we have it. We're briefed on that, and during Matarou's last bout of training, with the cliff. My favorite alien, even though, guys, he should really be classified as a Unreal, but won't be. Hojiro Sameki. He's basically a shark Ronin, if you want to really break it down. But we're not really breaking it down. We don't have time to really break it down. So let's focus on the battle itself. Matarou, unable to transform, just because of being so new to the training and to the hero biz, even though he's been briefed on stuff and have seen stuff going on. Matarou saves Fubuki, who rocket launchers Sameki, or Hojiro Sameki, and Matarou tanks a slash from Shark bait, hoo ha ha. Matarou gets flashback with Grandpa Matarou about being the hero that you want to be, being a hero worthy of protecting his friends and family, and a cute little Matarou Fubuki moment, which whoever's been shipping them together, like, I know there's 2 people who comment that have shipped them together. I think you guys are onto something. I thought you guys might have been onto something earlier, but this might be a good ship. But T-Dine is born. T-Dine is really quick. Seems like a very versatile, dexterity-based hero. When I say dexterity, you can tell from T-Dine's movements that there's a lot of agility and flow within the animations and within his design. Though that final kick, that's really stiff, but it needs to be stiff in order to defeat an alien. The trench jamming device was destroyed by T-Dine. Matarou gets tossed up into the air like a hero, and our episode ends on that wonderful note. Like I said earlier, S-tier episode. Seeing everyone smiling and proud of Matarou is something worth 44 episodes of character development. Though I will say this, I feel like this should have happened at least 10 episodes sooner, only because of the fact that they have this well-rounded character, this very intelligent character, that's sometimes a little memey. Guys, he's a little memey. The Detective Conan stuff that he's done, it's a tiny bit memey. But he's really built himself a niche, that underrated role. Now that he has power and the ability to henshin or transform, I feel like he'll still fill that role of being slightly underrated. I feel like he is the key to victory. And I feel like if the director and team don't really go full circle with this, that it's gonna bite them on the butt. Matarou, T-Dine, they're stars, and we need more information about Titus, just a little bit. We don't need a ton. We just need more information in general. I'm sure we'll get a episode with more information, depending upon if this is ending at episode 50 or not. My gut feeling says we might see the end within the 50s, just due to the fact that level 5 does a level 5 sometimes. But I know a lot of people think that this one can go on a while. I don't know what they can really do after Elna's defeat and after Mizera's defeat. I don't know what new threat they could build up. I know people don't like Soranaki, so I'm not going to say Soranaki, but Soranaki is present within the story and has been referenced a couple times, I think twice. Once in one of the Ranto flashback episodes, and then one time really early on, Soranaki was referenced as being a thing. So I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I'm hoping Mizera is fodder, Mizera herself. Basically, that behind Mizera's empire is actually like a council, like the Arankar, like the Espada from Bleach. I don't feel like Mazera, Elna, like this is all done yet. I do feel like Oathwalker can pretty much fodder Elna, and I feel like T-Dine might be able to. The reason why I have confidence behind Oathwalker is they keep giving Junpei plot armor, and that plot armor prevents Junpei from really being taken down, like true defeat, like a true hard-hitting loss. I mean, you can say that fighting Dober was a hard-hitting loss, but in reality, when you get a power-up a couple episodes later, it's not a loss. Like, a hard-hitting loss is like losing to Rob Lucci and going, what was it for in this lobby, like 10 to like 20 episodes, like from Water 7 to Ennis Lobby. I don't know how long it actually was, guys, but a true hard-hitting loss, something that really changes someone, is there's death. There's at least several episodes. When I say several, I say more than 4. Like, someone in the comments is going to put down how long it was between, like, the initial confrontation at Ennis Lobby. I mean, at Water 7 and then Ennis Lobby. Like, from the first fight Luffy had there. Like, that extra level of determination kicked in at that point. And I feel like Junpei might not be able to reach that point, but Matarou can. Matarou is underrated. And Matarou and Titus and T-Dine, there's a lot of good synergy, character dynamic-wise, between Matarou and Titus. We get to see a snippet of it during this episode. I feel like we're going to see more of it, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.